we did have a couple of data mining stuff over there. And the first thing is, you know, with all of the anniversary coming up and with the Dark Rangers, talking about the transmog, obviously for all of those hunter enjoyers. Dark Ranger, we finally get the Sylvanas transmog.
I'm full screen this.
This is, and okay, you can see it on an elf, but check it out on the human.
I actually haven't seen these. Ooh, baby. Right. Show me that belly button.
All right. Okay,
this is a gold share human. I know for sure.
Let's look at it in detail. Okay, so this is you can listen, if you're gonna be a human hunter, which you will be, you can transmog. It's gonna be great. But jokes aside, I think this is a long overdue. I know there's a lot of Sylvanas sims still. I think she was a pretty great character overall. They did her bad, I think.
Until she wasn't.
Yeah. But the transmog looks awesome. Like, if you're gonna have like a Blood Elf Hunter and have the rock this on, this is gonna be amazing. And apparently this is going to be trading post stuff. So this is not gonna be part of some sort of like, usually when you have transmogs like these, you kind of have to go through a little bit of an achievement run, a couple of quests here and
like
there.
The Dark Ranger customization thing. I think there was like a quest line for
yeah, well, that we'll get to that also.
Oh.
But this is gonna be 850 tenders. All right, this is
the whole set. That's not that bad.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So this is gonna be one of the big ones. Now we don't know when this will come. We can speculate that this will be available on the trading post probably in October, because that's when we speculate that 11.0.5 is also going to drop, you know, the anniversary patch. So it only makes sense. And it makes sense because the Sylvanas transmog will really mesh well with the Dark Ranger changes and visual updates.
God.
We'll check the visual updates as well.
Oh my.
One thing that we didn't talk about at all or enough is the actual changes that are coming to the Hunter. Well, not mechanically, but visually. I don't know how many of you folks remember how much we like beat the horse dead on the fact that they missed out on so much opportunity and upgrading visuals for the hero talents. Basically, having the cosmetic identity for these hero talents. Well, they kind of did.
I'm excited because I actually haven't seen these yet.
Yeah. Okay. So first things first, right? We have like the main reason why everyone will roll Hunter in 11.0.5.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This on top of all the Hunters changes they come in. Okay. This is like becoming a true Dark Ranger. So now you have the Black Arrow. Okay. This is. Basically, it was redesigned to replace Killshot.
Yeah.
I'm just like reiterating for people who actually don't know, right? And while it has a smaller visual now, it is used much more often on multiple targets at once. So this is taken from Wowhead, so they shown this gracefully, and god damn it, let's see how it looks. Okay, this is can you see it? Can you see it? Pew.
Yeah,
can you see it?
It's faint. It's fine.
Yeah, there's a lot of animation. So this is just the first one, all right? Okay. This is for the Black Arrow. Okay, let's check it out here. Ooh. You see it better now, right?
Ooh,
I mean, okay, so in comparison to like Killshot, Killshot
doesn't have like a colored animation. It has like...
It was like visually, you hit it, but this is like, now you see part of the flavor of being a Dark Ranger.
It's definitely better.
Now imagine that one with the Sylvanas transmog, right? Moving along, Killshot.
Reminds me of Sanctum of Domination.
But it also goes on multiple targets, so it's really cool. Now we have the Withering Fire. Now I remember this also from Heroes of the Storm. Yeah. But what happens with it? So what is this translated into WoW, right? So it's like basically inspired by the Sylvanas appearance in battle for Azeroth cinematic. The Withering Fire has been reworked to instead empower True Shot and Bestial Rat. So this is for Beast Mastery marksmanship, right? Not gonna go through what this happens, but when you do have it, it's gonna be nothing short of amazing, because
oh my god,
look at that. Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty.
Wow, all right, that's pretty dope.
It is, right? It is. I mean, come on, man! You gotta love it. It's
finally.
You see like when they say the Sylvanas inspired battle for Azeroth cinematic, you see that on the back, right?
Yeah,
those black wings.
The Banshee things.
So and we can also see it like from the back, like hitting here the multiple targets. Look at that. And you also you have you see the black arrows going. That's like the same concept as Withering Fire from Heroes of the Storm. So this is pretty amazing, man. If they did this for the this is what we were talking about. I don't know if they listen to our shows, but if they do, this is what we're talking about. This right here, okay?
This is how you make your hunters happy, man.
Yeah. Okay, so Withering Fire, I think, is the most visually impactful one, but you have to understand all of these have changes. So there's small ones, which you look at them individually, they're not, oh my God, because not everything is going to be super flashy, bombastic. That would just clutter. Yeah, it will clutter the screen for a hunter. But imagine all of these packed into all of your abilities, and with the team of the Dark Ranger, it fits 100%. Even the smaller ones.
It depends a lot on how it's going to be tuned, because if the visual is visually
visually visualizable.
Yes, and it also does damage. Then you actually, when you see it, oh shit, I just did a lot of damage, right? So it's great to actually see an animation, and you already know that it's actually really good.
Yeah. Perfection. Okay.
Perfection.
Now, let's see the Shadow Dagger. Now, again, this is inspired from Heroes of the Storm 100%. Shadow Dagger is on a talent node with dark chains and offers a multi-target slow alternative, right? This is like the Shadow Dagger description, like while in combat, casting disengage releases a fan of daggers, dealing blah 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 attack power, shadow damage over time, and reducing the target's movements by 30%. Now let's see how it looks. Ooh. All right. So you have to see the shadow stuff.
Yeah, the daggers. The whole shadow animation is way better. I don't know, for some reason I expect to see chains, but it's I think that's probably the alternative. The
chains. Yeah, it's
the Bolvar getting chained down.
It's the other talents, but this is like, again, like you have this, you have all of the ones above. It's all super dark purpley themed. I love it to death. There's also Banshee Mark. Okay, now this is like you know this. Murder of Crows has now once again returned to marksmanship as a passive proc off of Black Arrow cast, right? Yeah. So Murder of Crows now deals shadow damage. Black Arrow initial damage has a 25% chance to summon a Murder of Crows on your target. Now, of course, they updated this as well because it's Dark Ranger, right? So let's check it out. Look at the crows. Look at the crows.
All right.
They're basically the same crows, but they're dealing blackish damage over there.
It's blackish.
These targets are all clumped up. Like if you have, imagine this, you have like a multi-target, like 5 or 6 target situation, and you proc this, it's gonna be all black smoke over there.
Murder Crows all had a decent animation before anyway, so that's fine. The fact that you can actually proc it is very Banshee themed.
Exactly. Now, there's also Shadow Surge. Okay, now Shadow Surge. Periodic damage from Black Arrow has a small chance to erupt in a burst of darkness, dealing shadow damage to all enemies near the target. Okay, damage reduced, that doesn't matter. But once again, small detail. Look at that.
Oh, get out. This is actually really cool.
Yeah, but again, this is more visual, but the Murder of Crows is a little bit more, subtle.
But it's good because they have contrast. And
exactly.
That's what you want.
You pack them all up, like with all of the abilities, and that's when you get like a complete menu.
The alternative is if you know the arcane spellslinger animation where you just show where you shoot out the splinter storms and everything happens. That looks very visually impressive, but you don't really understand if it's from the hero talent or if it's just another arcane stuff. This is very obvious that it's coming from the Dark Ranger, and Dark Ranger is just like Giga Chat across the board.
Gotta love it. This is why they're gonna.
They remade 7 out of the 10 talents.
That on top. So that's
8 out of the 11.
They really went all out with the Hunter. There's also Bleak Powder, which initially I read as Black Powder.
Oh, I thought you mispronounced it just now. I was like, what? Bleak Powder?
It's Bleak Powder. So casting Black Arrow while Beast Cleave is active causes Black Arrow to explode upon hitting a target, dealing shadow damage to nearby targets. Okay. For Marksman, it's casting Black Arrow while Trick Shot is active. It causes Black Arrow, same thing, right? So this is for Beast Cleave on BM and for Trick Shots on Marksman. So what does this do? It basically looks like this when it procs. There it is.
Oh,
all right.
I would have guessed this would be Withering Fire the way it looks.
Yeah,
because it reminds me more of the Heroes of the Storm animation.
So this is the thing, right? We'll need to get these on the PTR and properly test it visually to see, because I can once again 100% reassure you, all of these packed up. So even the more subtle ones, it's gonna be like even like the first one, Black Arrow, which you didn't really see that bombastic. It's just shooting from your. But imagine all of these in your rotation flowing. You feel like a Dark Ranger.
Yeah, we definitely need to test it, because Killshot doesn't have a visually impressive animation, but it has a very, very powerful sound effect.
Yeah.
It sounds very median and like you're destroying something like a bomb.
I mean, Killshot should be pretty decent. Withering Fire. Yeah. So when you're talking about Withering Fire, I think we're pretty much spoiled because of Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah,
but the animation is like, this is the most visually.
This is fine.
One.
I thought they were gonna do it like in Heroes of the Storm. And Heroes of the Storm is much better because there's Banshees of Sylvanas coming in with every arrow, and she's shooting in a bunch of times. That would be very, very cluttered. That's how you lose your FPS. Do you want to lose your FPS? Because that's how you lose your FPS.
You don't lose your FPS in a MOBA, Flame. That's not
no,
how
but if we had that in WoW, imagine our 4 hunters all popping that at the same time.
Oh my god!
The game would freeze. What are you talking about?
We already have issues right now on
Ansarek. Well, Ansarek and Overnax, I think we had like giga frame drops.
Yeah, there's a couple of bosses where, oh boy.